In May 1991, Lech Wałęsa made a historic visit to Israel, historic for Poland and for all Poles. On May 20th, he delivered a fantastic speech in the Knesset. And to those who built Poland together, I want to say, Poland is now free. Poland wants to do away with everything that has brought shame and humiliation to Poland. For all that happened, even though neither I nor my generation took part in it, I apologize. And I hope that in the name of a common future, we can forget about that which is bad and that we can accentuate that which is good by educating the younger generation to behave honorably so that they will never again have a cause for shame. I published a report in a Gdańsk Weekly in which I described not the Polish president's tourist's visit to Israel, not the establishment of diplomatic relations, but rather a great, extraordinary event, the gesture of peace by which he bound us together. In the name of the Poles, he invited the Jews of Israel and the world, a gesture which was accepted. That gesture of peace has connected us. Rejoicing in the Torah together. The Polish Council of Christians and Jews was established immediately after the breakthrough of 1990, and in the beginning it was the religious section of the Poland-Israel Friendship League. We got together in Café Eilat, all of us, who had been meeting from time to time in various get-togethers and meetings whose central focus had been Polish-Jewish issues. Our council is a group of enthusiasts, people who started on their own dealing with Polish-Jewish relations, who wanted to fix them to the extent possible and who wanted to discuss them in a more profound and amicable manner. This is our basic advantage and our point of departure. We met, and it quickly became clear that we would create a Polish Council of Christians and Jews. For the first 5 years, we met in our apartment. It just so happened that at that point, our family had moved to a larger place. And I thought that it would be great if we could make this event into a shared asset, and that's how this room that we are in became the site of our monthly meetings for 5 years. Our goal is to talk amongst ourselves about the issues, but we also wanted to act beyond our own circle. This is our logo, which a certain artist painted 20 years ago and for which we are grateful to him to this day. It's made a major career for itself as a symbol of cooperation between Christians and Jews. An absolutely unique thing, and on a global scale, is our project of joint prayer meetings of Jews and Christians on the occasion of the Jewish holiday of Simchat Torah. This event has been taking place in Poland, in Warsaw, consistently since 1992. After Pope John Paul II visit to the synagogue, we were looking for ways to carry this kind of brotherhood forward in our own local context. And that's when the idea came up of using the Jewish holiday that's closest to the Christians, the holiday of rejoicing in the Torah, which is a celebration of the Holy Scriptures, which God revealed to Israel. The fact that we can pray together is truly a great thing. I'd hesitate to use the word an achievement, because that would be too technocratic.
Bo to by było takie zanadto technokratyczne. Ale jest w tym jakiś
But
palec
somehow
Boży.
the finger of God can be seen in this. Someone came up with the idea that the meetings should be hosted by the Church of the Infant Jesus, whose priest was the late Father Roman Indrzejczyk. We went to him with our concept that we should have a prayer meeting connected with the Jewish holiday of Simchat Torah. Our concept was received with his fantastic, cordial hospitality. You could say that he opened his arms to welcome us. And we found that place, though we were such a mixed family, we found a host for our idea.
Pierwsze spotkania właśnie po
Our first meeting was with Father Roman Indrzejczyk, who would later become the Polish president's personal chaplain,
później kapelan prezydenta Polski, który zginął
and who
w tej katastrofie
perished
samolotowej.
in the plane crash in Smolensk. Our first meeting in 1992 exceeded our wildest expectations. Were there doubts among people in Warsaw? No doubt. But I can honestly tell you that I didn't pay them any attention. I was so happy that we'd done it. I had the feeling that the good Lord had blessed our long road.
Spotkanie z Simchat Torah to jest bardzo ważne.
These meetings are very important. Important for Christians because they are getting to know their own roots by looking to Judaism. As we know, Pope John Paul II said many times.
Nie tylko papież. I wtedy dla mnie to jest
For us, it's a good opportunity to get to know Christianity.
dla innych poznać ich korzeni, co znaczy to jest moje religie dzisiejsze też. I to jest ważne, to jest miłe, to jest
That's very good, nice, and necessary.
potrzebne.
An important publication of the Council put together many years ago was a small booklet entitled The Catholic Church About Its Own Roots. In 1997, during a session of the International Council of Christians and Jews, at a meeting with the Holy Father, I showed him the brochure and asked if he'd accept it and include it in his archives. The Holy Father spoke with each of us individually and was very pleased to find that there were posts at the meeting too. He was quite pleased with our brochure and passed it on at once to his secretary for his files. That was a real signal to us that we were on the right path and that we should keep going that way.